Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more My Next Life as a Villainess. All roads lead to Doom! Pirates of the Disturbance, or Pirates of Disturbance? I don't remember. Anyway, I felt like we should do that to, eat up a couple extra seconds, because this is probably going to be a short part. Wait, hold on. Welcome back to more... Okay, that's going to kill me. It's gonna be a short part, I would guess, because we're just doing Jordo's bad ends. There's only 2 of them. Kind of feel like they probably won't be super long, so, But anyway, I loaded up our save file 1. This is when we were having our vote with the other Katarinas, and is Y skip? Yes, okay. Like I can't remember. Bird, simmer down. So, we maintain distance from Jordo. Are we all in favor of keeping our distance from Jordo? Aye! And I should hurry up and join everyone, so I can stay away from Jordo. Huh. But isn't the party hall that's being raided by the pirates? And that means everyone may be getting attacked right now. We need to save them! Okay. And then here comes Silva. Wait, this is back... Oh, it doesn't unlock a CG. Bird, simmer down! I'm gonna throw you downstairs. You're normally very good and you sit, but you keep running around. I need you to simmer the fuck down. Wasn't this? This is... Now... I don't remember now. For a minute I was like, did we end up going back into the, not common route, but the common route, you know what I mean? The friendship kind of end, but I guess not. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're all in the same room. Actually, is Jordo's wedding attire almost exactly like his party attire? He's just wearing a gold vest instead of a blue one. Okay. But yes, everyone's outfits they're wearing to my wedding are their normal party outfits. So okay. I wasn't crazy. It's just I apparently wasn't eyeballing Alan enough. Well, it wasn't like... Alright then, Katarina. Can you pretend you have a stomachache again? Huh? Have to do it again? Okay. This time I'll do it well. Oh no! I think I'm dying! I told you. Oh, right. I understand what you're saying, Prince Jordo. Huh? Why are you reacting like that? But of all people, it didn't have to be Prince Jordo. You should be more protective of yourself and who you let near you, sister. Sister. I can't, in a way, wait to romance Keith, just so we hear the, okay, sister, but I love you, sister. This is a little pervy and weird, but, I'm into it, so. I think Keith still looks kind of sick. I feel more secure with Keith, but I'm more concerned about his health. It'll be fine, so leave the rest to us. You should rest well, okay? But... don't worry, I will protect Katarina at all costs. Keith, stay here and rest. That's what I'm most concerned about. We'll be fine. Go back to sleep, Keith. And just like that, Jordo and I make Keith go back to bed as we head out the door together. Oh, this is all different. Technically the same. Jordo knocks the guard out in an instant. I don't even have a chance to worry. I never imagined I'd see a prince choking someone out. I'm curious where he learned that, but it's better not to dwell on it. He is a prince. I'm sure he's learned a lot of ways to protect himself. What's wrong, Katarina? Oh, no, it's nothing. Now let's... As I focus again on our escape, we find ourselves before the terrified faces of the infirmary staff. What are you? I think it's funny that you can't really... I mean, I get why you can't skip this because Keith isn't with us, but it's the same fucking conversations that we had, so it's like, okay. Oh, my apologies for frightening you. We have some business to deal with. We're sorry to add... Why is Keith saying, sorry to add to your work, but could you please look after them too? Sure, we can do that, but What exactly are you planning to do? We just want to know what's going on in the ship, so I don't recommend you tie them up or anything of the sort. For your own safety, if the pirates ask you what happened, tell them that we did it. Okay. While talking to the doctor, Jordo and Keith quickly and efficiently confiscate the pirates' armaments. Why can't we skip this if it's the exact same thing, even mentioning Keith? Now I feel like we're the pirates. Let's go. We're running out of time. We should get going before the pirates find us. We can't let the guard wake up. Jordo stands up with the saber and guns he stole and immediately starts walking. It looks like I'm not allowed to hold any weapons. So this is weird. I feel like they made like a weird typo, like they're using the exact same stuff. Or maybe it's like that in the original game, but like Keith saying something to the doctor. Keith's not here. We told him to stay in bed. So that's weird that he says that. And then Keith and Jordo confiscate the weapons, but now Jordo has them all because he was the one that gets the weapons and gives one to Keith, and then we all go together, and now we're not. But, like, why did they keep mentioning Keith when he's not technically supposed to be right with us? Or if he was going to be with us, like, come with us up to this point, they could have just kept this the same, except for, oh, stop here, Jordo keeps the weapons, and then we leave Keith behind and say, okay, see you later, Keith, and then leave him behind, but, like, they made this scene like, no, but Keith isn't there, but he's also still technically here? Fucking weird, is all I'm saying. Well, why not? My sword instructor says I have extraordinary energy. Jordo and I sneak out to the bridge, hiding in the shadows. We stick together, moving slowly and stealthily so as not to be found. So maybe these won't be fast, because, I mean, technically, we've already done this, but we did it with Keith last time, so. What'll happen if they do find us? Jordo's been viciously knocking out pirates as we go. I'm sure they'll be furious. No, that might not be the end of it. They might even throw us overboard. They are pirates, after all. Remembering pirate movies I saw in my past life sends shivers down my spine. They're dangerous. Making a bad choice here might mean reaching the doom end. I like how she said that. I don't remember if she said that in the original, but she said that and it's like, too late! We've made two bad choices. I take a glance at Jordo and the saber in his hand. Suddenly I remember something. If this is the sequel to Jordo's route, then Katarina may be doomed like in the game's main story. Do you mean we shouldn't be with Jordo? Perhaps it'll be safer to keep a distance from Jordo and stay with friends who have nothing to do with the doom end. Oh no! I totally forgot I told myself to stay away from Jordo and avoid the doom end! But here I am accidentally alone with him. Even worse, he has a weapon and I'm completely unarmed. Face pales as I recall Katarina Clay's being killed by Jordo's sword in the game. Now I'm convinced that I'm heading straight for a doom end. I feel like this is the game being like, you made a bad choice! Jordo's not going to be the one to kill us, except for by accident, maybe. I have to do something to avoid the flags. What am I doing here? I have to get away from Jordo. Prince Jordo, I think we should split up and investigate separately. Split up? Yeah, it's more difficult for the pirates to find us if we aren't together, and it's more efficient for getting information. We can't do that. You'll be in danger walking alone here. I love how the fact that, like, she's just, oh my god, Jordo's gonna stab me! Like, he's been your friend for, like, 8 fucking years, girl. Jordo seizes my hand with a smile. It's so preemptory, it makes me shiver. Wait, really is thinking that now's the chance to kill me, isn't he? Oh, Lord. I'll be fine! Please don't worry! I can handle myself, so please stay safe! I quickly shake his hand off mine, turn on my heel, and march away desperately. Wait, what do you mean by that? Katarina! I can hear Jordo chasing me from behind. But in order to avoid the doom end, I start running away at full speed. It's literally just called Another End. Wait, huh? Where am I? As I ran so frantically, I ended up somewhere unfamiliar. Crap! How do I get back? Even if I explore around here, I doubt that I can find my way back to the room. Still, I think things would have ended up worse if I stayed with Jordo. I look around to figure out where I am, and suddenly I hear the footsteps of someone running in my direction. What? No way! He's still chasing after me? If I stay here, he's gonna catch me. I need to hide somewhere right now. Just as I'm thinking of entering one of the rooms, a nearby door opens and Rozzy appears. Katarina, what are you doing here? Rozzy, thank goodness! Please help me hide! Hide you? What? Did something happen? I'm running away from Prince Jordo. If I don't, I'll be doomed. Doomed? I'm not sure I understand, but if I don't want to run away, there's a path this way. Katarina? Ah! When I look back at the low, threatening voice, I see Jordo with a brilliant smile. Katarina? Smile. See, the hallway's lighting is dim, so he looks as if he's just come out of a horror movie. What do I do? Prince Jordo, Katarina looks frightened. I'll protect her, so don't worry. Protect Katarina? You? Is he angry? Why? Jealous. The expression on Jordo's face entirely disappears. I clench my shaking, sweaty palms, or it's like stuff like this that then the sinister prince comes out. Like we were saying at the end of the last part, like there's little sprinkles that he's still in there somewhere, and it's like this right here. Dare you touch her? You know? It's the jealousy that's making him come out. I'm convinced I'm only seconds away from the doom end. I hide behind Rozzy, and Jordo makes a disquieting smile. I see. And not only do you avoid me, Katarina, but you rely on this man. Well, I think anyone would feel threatened in a situation like this. Oh, it's so bad. I kind of like the way the game is doing this, though. Like, the bad choices were avoid Jordo because he's going to doom us. We don't trust him, when we should have learned by now to trust him, that it's okay. That we're not in the game's routes anymore. That we changed the game itself so she doesn't have to worry. Like, yes, in the very beginning, I get why she was worrying. But now, you've changed everything and people like you. The routes aren't there. Like, so her not trusting Jordo and the changes that have happened in this world are what's going to doom her. You know what I mean? So I kind of like it. It's like, you know what? Trust the impact that you had. Trust the positive impact you had on this world and actually open your eyes and see it so that you don't make the fucking mistakes to do this. I mean, obviously that's almost physically impossible in the real world, but you know what I mean? It's like that underlying, like, little, like, thing in this. Like, the word I don't know the word I'm looking for, but you know what I mean. So I kind of like it. So now it's like, now us not trusting Jordo and relying on someone else. Like, that does not give him the right to go crazy. But it's more like it's not like, oh, hey, we ran into Rozzy and, you know, whatever. We ran from Jordo. We distrusted him. Like, that's the flag for him, you know? So, and then it's bringing out that sinister prince that we kind of, you know, helped him. I don't want to say erase, because obviously he's not fully erased, but we helped him get rid of and break free of, you know? And now we're bringing him back. Anyway. And then I have no choice. Actually, I didn't want to do something so cruel, but this is an emergency. Jordo's smile widens and he briskly walks up to me. Then I feel something strike the back of my neck. Huh? I'm dizzy and my knees go weak. He knocked me out. Katarina! Hey, you're next, Rozzy. Now our sinister prince is here. My legs shaking, I almost fall. Jordo catches me in his arms before I completely collapse. And as I lose consciousness, I see Jordo's deceivingly bright smile. We get into cage now, or is that just the end? I wake up and realize that I'm on a soft, comfortable bed. Are you awake, Katarina? Huh? Prince Jordo? Where are we? We're in one of the rooms of the royal palace of Sorcier. What? Were we able to return home safely? Yes, and there was a magical tool that could call for help, so we called Sorcier for assistance and they saved us. He knocked me out and I was unconscious for how long? While he did this? And more importantly, I'm sorry for being so rough with you. It just made me furious seeing you ask that engineer for help. Being rough. What's he talking about? I try to remember what happened when I fainted, but nothing comes to me. My head's foggy and I can't think well. There shouldn't be any side effects. And maybe I made you smell too much, but if you don't remember, it's just as well. You knocked me out and then you chloroformed me? Anyway, you don't have to worry anymore. Everything's been settled. The Sorcier saved the passengers and captured the pirates. Did I say Sorcier? Anyway. Oh, he's so reliable. It's no wonder he's the third Prince of Sorcier and the next head of the Student Council. Oh, then Keith, Maria, and everyone are all safe, right? Thank goodness. Yes, they are. Please do not worry. Well, I should be heading back home. Father and Mother are probably worried about me, so... No, you don't have to go back. I already told them that you'd live here from now on, Katerina. So you just kidnapped me? Were you behind this whole thing? I'm okay with it. This is another end. It's not necessarily a bad one. Questionable, but... Live here? You've only but yourself to blame, Katerina. And because of your foolish behavior, I had no other choice but to do this. Do what? What foolish behavior? Oh, but I think Mother would be upset if I stayed here and put myself under your care. You've no need to worry about that. Take a look at this. Jordo hands me a note that reads, "Thank you for taking care of my daughter." No mistake, that's my mother's handwriting. Meanwhile, Father wrote, "Listen to what Prince Jordo says carefully." Does this mean they think I'm such a hopeless daughter that I'm not worthy of the Clay's family? No, please, Father, Mother, don't abandon me under the bridge. Wait, Jordo's gonna take care of me, right? This note here shows that we already have your parents' approval, and there's nothing to worry about, Katerina. Of course, I'll also inform your parents regularly that you're fine and well. Do not worry. Tell them neither father nor mother intend to abandon me. Is this some new kind of parenting technique that they mean for me to endure? Seems odd, but that must be the case. I look up and see Jordo smiling as usual. No, they basically, so they're like, take care of our daughter. She's your wife now. Basically. Uh-oh. He sat on the bed. It'll be fine. You have nothing to be concerned about, Katerina. Whatever you desire will be brought here. Look, I ordered some rare foreign sweets today. Would you like some? Am I chained to the bed? I'm a prisoner. Jordo shows me an array of delicious sweets that I've never seen before. Those look so cute. Suddenly, all of my concerns are blown away by those seductive sweets. Oh, he knew. He's like, did you want food? What now? Yeah, whatever you say. Okay, we're not chained to the bed. It's a CG. We're not chained to the bed. She's just being wooed by candy. Wow, they look delicious. Can I eat them? Well, pastries. Of course, help yourself. From now on, you must not eat anything that hasn't been brought by me, all right? Huh? Why? You're so cute, Katerina. Jordo takes some of my hair between his fingers, kissing the ends. See, now he's being this dark-hearted prey. He is basically like, I'm a prisoner here. I'm not in a cage, but I might as well fucking be in a cage. The gesture's graceful and prince-like, but his smile doesn't reach his eyes. Kind of a bad feeling about this. Oh well, at least I have these sweets. Girl. That... Okay. When I look around the room, I see a huge pile of romance novels I've never read before. Seems like Jordo's gonna spoil me to his heart's content. The thing is, the smile doesn't reach his eyes because he's like, you don't love me, but it's okay. I'm gonna force you. I own you now. You're mine. And somewhere inside, he's like, yeah, no, this isn't right. It'd be better if she loved me, but like, I don't care. She's my possession now. You know what I mean? And that's the sinister prince. And the, you know, I kind of like that the bad endings looped around and went, you know what we told you about the character the way they were in the game that no longer exists in this world? Now they're like that in the bad ending, though. I don't like it. Because that's his true nature deep down inside. Like, he's gotten rid of it and he's grown past it. It still comes out maybe when he's jealous. But you're like, oh, okay, you're just a little clingy jealous. All right, fine. But now we've literally, like, whatever cage he had that dark part of him locked in, snapped that fucker to shreds, and now here he is. I wonder why he's doing this. He probably thinks I'm still worn out from the pirates and wants to be nice to me. Oh man, I really thought that was the Doom end there. I'm glad I was wrong. That's true, because like we never even got to the part where he confesses his feelings, so she's totally clueless. This is the Doom end though. Well, I saw it coming, but I cannot believe she doesn't realize she's being held captive. My Katarina. But now nobody will get in my way. Both name and reality. Katarina is officially mine. Prince Jordo, can I eat these sweets too? Yes, of course. If you like, I'll bring you more. Yay! I may not completely understand what happened, but being surrounded by delicious snacks is enough for me. Goodness, I'm feeling sorry for being afraid and running away from Jordo now. But if I can, I want to check that the others are safe too. Oh well, I'll do that after I finish these. Oh, you're never going to get to. I eat the sweets Jordo gave me non-stop. Somewhere in my mind I hear Keith complaining, didn't I tell you not to be lured by snacks? Yeah, we are absolutely, yeah, That's why we climbed. Jordo held me captive. I like that they didn't tell you, they just say another end, but the another end is Jordo held me captive. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I'm not gonna lie. So that's technically a bad end, but I guess it's just another end. But I guess in the scheme of things, it would be a bad end because Jordo literally lost his motherfucking marbles. Hey, you know what? These ends take a while, so good. It's not a super short part. Anyway, I have no other option. Okay, can we body slam Silva and see what happens, and then we'll come back and do the right thing? Now! I run towards Silva and attempt to tackle him down. However, Silva's sword's faster than I thought, and... Katarina! What the hell? Why did you do that? Sharp pain runs through my body. I look down and realize that Silva's sword has punctured my stomach. Is this an end we didn't know existed? Oh no! Oh my god, guys, this was actually another end. This was a Doom end. Somebody was telling me that. I didn't realize I had scrolled down and saw load save file 1, load save file 2, and saw the good end. I'm like, we just got stabbed. How did she miss that? And I scrolled up more. Okay, never mind. There was 3 bad endings. We tripped over I might have missed this one. That's what I get for not scrolling up and noticing that. Holy fucking shit. The couple of times that I saw the endings, totally missed this one. I am so glad. I really just wanted to body slam him. Nice. All right, so now this is a Doom end. Obviously, we're so dead. A sharp pain runs through my body. I look down and realize that Silva's sword has punctured my stomach. Katarina! My body collapses, but Jordo catches me and holds me in his arms. I try to say something, but it's too painful to speak. The words don't come out right. I feel my strength begin to drain. I can't tell if I'm in pain or if it's something else. How dare you! How dare you stab Katarina! Wait a minute! I didn't mean to... You will pay. I can feel Jordo using his magic and suddenly hear the sounds of a raging fire. Shit. Searing flames light the air ablaze. Jordo's flames incinerate any life left in the forest. The last bit of his humanity in his rage-filled eyes burns away. Damn, it's not only a Doom friend for us, it's for him too. The flames feel hot, but my body only gets colder and colder. Am I dying? I didn't die a natural death in my previous life. All I want is to grow old and live the rest of my years with a cat resting on my lap, or a bird sitting on your chest, like me. However, no longer possible. As I close my eyes one last time, I hear Jordo shouting my name desperately. Katarina Dooman, stabbed with a sword. Cool! Well, I think I would have scrolled up more and then, noticed it at the very end, but I'm glad I tried that, thinking hey, you know it'd be fun, let's just fucking body check him. Oh, man. Well, good for us that we tried that. Okay. Now we're gonna go load this save again, and we're gonna use Earth Bump right away. Okay. Just as Silva steps back from Jordo, I quickly raise my hand. That actually worked. Come forth, Earth Bump! Oh, this is all the same. Okay, this is what I don't like. So, we had a couple of, when you, whatever the second option was, whatever. Then you use Earth Bomb, and then you get here. This should be skipping, because even though we chose something different, we had, the second choice has 1, 2, 3, 4 lines, and then we hit this 5th line. You use Earth Bomb to go straight to the 5th line. You should be allowed to skip, because we've already read this. It's kind of annoying. Anyway, sudden Earth Bump erupts from the ground and makes Silva lose his balance. Jordo doesn't miss his chance and pulls out the magic stone. Okay, now we can skip. It's just weird that it doesn't, like, once you do that, like, doesn't let you skip. It's like, it's the same damn thing. The exact same thing is happening, you know? I sorta understand the scene in the infirmary where we leave Keith behind, even though it was exactly the same, because Keith's sprite wasn't there. The lines should have been different, but they weren't. Like, Keith was still mentioned. Even you know what I mean? So that was weird, but I don't know. Anyway. Alright, so this is all going to be normal, and then we just have one other choice in this. This leads to a good end, though. Bird, you're being feisty. Being feisty. Oh, ha 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 ha. I can no longer click buttons, so we're going to have to, I can't click the buttons. I've got the bird in my hands. I'm sorry. I just wanted to squeeze you. I didn't actually squeeze you. I just had you in a little bird tent in my hands. You're so cute. I love you. Anyway, I thought you'd fall for Maria. Well, I thought you loved Maria, or that you'd eventually fall in love with her, so... That again... Roberto lets out a sigh and brushes my cheek. That'll never happen. I love only you, Katerina. Before I met you, Katerina, I always thought my life was boring. Okay. And so then it's the same conversation. But the end's gonna be different. Maybe we don't get married. Or the good end is like, you go back and you just have a little moment and you don't get the fast forward for a year. Where the best end, you fast forward a year. So you could say the good end still leads to marriage. We just don't get to see that. You know what I mean? So, what are you honking in my ear for? Stop acting like a goose. Duck, duck, duck. Okay, and now we're back to this. And can I not skip this now? I don't like that you can't skip this at all. Ending the end credits, I'm hitting all the buttons. Oh, if you hit the plus button, you can. Somebody probably told me that. Listen, somebody is probably like, hey, I think if you hit the plus button, you can. You might have mentioned that in a comment, but here's the thing. None of these parts have posted yet. Like, none of this game has gone up yet. I think we're a couple of days away from it posting, so if you did, thanks! I heard you in the future. But, like, that's why I wasn't listening to you. It's not that I'm ignoring you, it's just that I've recorded all of this before any of the game has gone up. So, sorry. Anyway. I was pushing all the buttons, and then I'm like, what happens if I push this? Worst case scenario, it goes to the menu. Okay, cool. A few days have passed since the incident on the vinculum. See, now this is a few days. Afterward was a year later. So see, I feel like, again, the good ending is like, okay, we just get current, and then the best ending is, let's look into the future. So cool. So technically, we're still going to get married. We're just not there yet in this ending, if you think about it. Today, I'm meeting with Jordo at the Royal Palace. He said he wanted to see me. After we returned to Sorcier, we haven't been able to see much of each other. There was a lot to deal with. So today will be the first time the both of us can properly spend time together since returning. We're still in the middle of spring vacation, so I couldn't see him at the academy either. Keith was the one to inform me how busy everyone was. He insisted on coming along today, but ended up having an important appointment to take care of. So because of that, I'm in the waiting room having tea alone. Where is he? For some reason, Jordo still isn't here. I can't remember the last time he was late for something. As I wonder what might have happened to him, the door suddenly springs open. Katerina, my apologies for keeping you waiting. The matters I was attending to took longer than I expected. Oh, it's fine, Prince Jordo. You must be tired from all that work. Thank you. Jordo smiles as if he couldn't be any happier and holds out his hand to me. Now, let's go. What? Where to? If we stay here, someone may come in and disturb us, so I thought it'd be best if we go someplace no one can find us. Ooh. Jordo takes me to the royal castle's garden. It's beautiful. Oh, how nostalgic. I remember falling here. It's the garden where I hit my head and regained my memories of my past life. I learned that I'm the villainess of an Otome game, Katarina Clay's. It's been a while since I was last here. Growing up, I only came to visit during special occasions such as tea or parties. Or tea parties. She came for tea or parties, but not tea parties? Fail. I'm kidding, obviously. Nostalgic, isn't it, Katarina? And do you remember when we walked here as children? Yeah, I was just thinking about that. I'm sorry about that. I troubled you a lot back then. Back then, before I remembered my past life, I used to cling on to Jordo. When I apologize, Jordo lets out a small laugh. There's no need to apologize. If it weren't for that, we wouldn't be here now. We take a stroll in the garden, reminiscing about the past. Suddenly, Jordo's body stiffens up. You all right, Prince Jordo? What? I'm perfectly fine. Did something happen? I look over and Jordo's smiling as usual. He's doing his best to hide it, but I can see the fatigue in his face. He's been overwhelmed with his duties. Why don't we sit down and you rest your head in my lap and take a nap? I'm sure he cleared his schedule just to make time for me. I'm happy that he's making time for me, but I don't want him to overdo himself. I pat his head a little to comfort him. Prince Jordo, you must be tired. I mean, a CG with us just leaning against the tree with him laying down on our lap would be beautiful. That's all I'm saying. You've been so busy lately, right? Would you like to sit down somewhere and rest? Oh, or maybe you weren't getting enough sleep. You should return home and rest. I should expect no less from you. You're the only one who sees right through me, Katarina. However, I'm fine. Thank you. As long as you're by my side, my spirits are always high. Huh? But, right. I may be getting tired. So please, let me hold on to you for a while. He's blushing. He was. Now he's not as he got closer. Just as he says that, Jordo hugs me tightly. He hugs me so suddenly I can barely react. Considering how long it's been since we last saw one another, I feel overwhelmed. Well, we are officially together, but it's still too much for me. I've never been in a romantic relationship before. I panic, trying to think of what to do in a situation like this. Jordo hugs me even tighter. Sorry, but can we stay like this a while longer? His faint, raspy voice makes me realize how tired he is. This is fine, but I'm not sure how this is going to help his fatigue. I happily oblige his request. I pat him lightly on the back in an attempt to comfort him. After we stand still for a while, Jordo takes a deep breath and sighs. Thank you, Katarina. I feel much better now. I'm glad to hear that, Prince Jordo. Have you been busy with work? Yes, the incident was an international issue, and there were many things that we learned that now need to be resolved. Wow, I can read. We know that's not true. Oh, and we have to ask the Department of Magic to improve our tools. I think it'll take a while to develop another ship like the Vinculum. You see, this is complicated. Jordo's a member of the royal family, so even though he was a guest at the party, he still has to deal with the aftermath of the incident. Well, that's why he's so tired. Well then, Prince Jordo, if there's anything you want me to do, please let me know. I'll do whatever you want. You just gave him carte blanche, girl. What? Jordo sounds baffled at my proposition, and yet he has a wide grin on his face. Are you sure about that? Do remember that I confessed my feelings to you, right? As I wonder what he means by that, Jordo suddenly pulls my hand towards him and... Oh, CG? I still think I think my idea of a CG would have been better. Because we have, like, cute CGs like this. Don't get me wrong, but that one would have been cuter, is all I'm saying. Jordo's face is so close to mine that it makes me feel like my heart will explode. Well then, would you follow me to my room if I asked you to come with me now? Wow! Sir! Absolutely. Huh? Well, if that helps you rest. Would you sleep with me if I asked? Huh? I'm surprised at Jordo's straightforward request. And then Jordo leans in closer to me. I don't think he means sleep. I think he means sleep. No man can remain composed when his loved one presents an offer such as that. When you say you'd do anything for me, my desires have no limit. You know, this is one of those, like, this could be problematic if I wasn't so into it, sir! Really are defenseless. You haven't changed at all. Let me remind you, you are my fiancé and lover, and never say those words to anyone else but me, alright? Lover? Up until now, I've only been his fiancé and nothing else, but it seems I've earned a new title. Well, I guess since we love each other, that's natural, but it's kind of embarrassing. Still not understand. In that case, would you like to stay the night at my place? Or at my palace? Wow. Huh? Oh, like a sleepover? I don't think you're gonna be getting much sleeping. Yes, I acquired some rare treats that I wanted to share with you after our evening meal. Of course, we'll serve you breakfast as well. Yeah, I'm sure his rare treat that he wants to share with you is his penis. That sounds fun! Yes, please! Bird, don't you bite my headset. Katerina, this is what I'm talking about. He interrupts me by placing his fingers softly on my lips, and then he leans forward. Katerina, you still don't seem to realize the fact that you're now a fair young lady. And perhaps you really should be more aware of what's going on. For the sake of our future... Roberto sighs and gently places his hand on my cheek, and then he leans closer and softly presses his lips against mine. I love the fact that he is tempting us, but then he's like, do you want some treats? And she's like, hell yeah! And he's like, girl, I mean my penis. You need to be wary. And you're like, I'm aware. I'm saying, yeah, let's go get it on. Jesus, I'm not stupid. I love that the game is like dangling this in front of us like, hey! And you're like, but you're not putting out, game. You're nothing but a tease. Oh. We're in this kind of relationship. You do know that, right? Oh, well, don't ever do these kinds of things with others. Is that clear? She's like, why the fuck would I go randomly kissing other people? Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, so you understand that much. I guess that's enough then. I'm not stupid! I'm just a little... Well, no, I'm a little stupid, but not that stupid. I'm not that kind of stupid. Okay, Jesus. And please remember that I'm in love with you, okay? Roberto sounds like he's scolding me. His pensive gaze pierces right through me. Katerina, love you. I'll never break off our engagement. I think he's more like, for God's sakes, when I say a sleepover, I mean sex. And you're like, no, I wanted to have pizza and a pillow fight. Damn it. Listen. Whatever, you're no fun. Hasn't Jordo always said that? Back when I was still afraid of the Doom Flags, I told Jordo that he could break things off at any time. I remember this same response. Wait, does that mean he's loved me since... As I'm stunned by my own revelation, Jordo leans in and kisses me once more. Well, I guess this will make do for now. I'm afraid some pests have spotted us and will be arriving any second now, Maria. With his face still close to mine, Jordo chuckles and smiles at me. In the distance, I can hear Keith and Mary shouting for me. Did I say Maria? I meant Mary. That's what I was thinking. Mary and Maria get stuck in my head, like, and mixed up because Mary and Maria are too close in name to me. Like, Sister, where are you? Lady Katerina, where are you right now? You had to know it was... I didn't know about Keith, but I figured it was going to be Mary because Alan, you know. I can't let them see us like this. I attempt to move away from Jordo, but he holds me tightly with a brilliant smile, and Mary screams so loud when she finds us that it echoes through the garden. Don't get me wrong, I love Mary, but at the same time, goddamn girl! I'm not that into you! Get it through your head! But it kind of makes it funny. Everyone else is a little... She is over the top clingy, though. Like, she's like a stage 12 clinger, alright? Like, girl, simmer down. Oh, God. Do we get any, I don't know if we got any new regular. We'll see those at the end, but we got these ones. Oh, they don't tell you where the new ones are. But this one. Oh, whoops. I meant to hit. And he's like, yes, she's mine. Look at the look on his face is so shady. Like, yes, she's not my sister. Keith's gonna put us in a cage, isn't he? Wouldn't be the first time your not brother put you in a cage. Oh, I always click the wrong button. Goddamn. Oh. So cute. But then it's like, this one's like a cute one. Like, no. But I actually kind of do. Like, I kind of like this. The shh. I love this version of it. I don't know why. Like, there's something about it that's just like, sir, you're being stop. You're being a little naughty. Like, I kind of love it. Anyway, yeah, I'm glad we saw that Doom end. That was fun. Fun times. I'm like, we just got stabbed. This, I'm like, oh, there it is. Duh. Oh my god, learn to read. I scrolled up. There's no other ones, okay? At least that in the thing. But, so yeah. That's Jordo's route. Those were his bad endings. This was like a normal length part. So cool. The bad endings, well, the other endings, because, you know, there was a Doom end. There was this, which is the good end. This is just we have this moment, and then a year later we'll have our best ending where we get married. So same thing, same timeline. Everything's great. And then our other end where he kidnaps us, which that's why they're like another end. It's not great, but it's not bad. And some of you might even argue that when I say not great, you're like, no, that's actually pretty good. I mean the writers were like, it's not a bad ending, but it's not a good ending. Is it? Is it? Some weirdos are going to think it's good. And I'm over here like, I'm not opposed to it. Like, is it the best happy, fluffy unicorn and rainbows ending? Of course not. But is it like, there's a little bit of sinister and it's kind of a little wrong, but I'm kind of into it? Hell yeah. Again, it's in line of those bad endings in other games where they're like, it's a bad ending. He keeps you prisoner and all this. And you're like, but there's something hot about it. I'm okay with it. This, they were just like, it's another end. It's not necessarily bad. Because, hot, rich man keeping you like, here you go. Here's all the books you can read. Oh, or like, here's all the games and the anime you want and all the romance novels. And, oh, did you like treats and great? And you're kind of kept held captive here. All you have to do is just be here. And and he's hot. So, that sounds awful if you're like, no, I hate this person, though. But if you're like, well, it's Jordo, and I'm okay with that. And, he's attractive, and he's in love with you, and he's not actually going to abuse you or anything. He's just going to fawn over you and give you lots of things. And you don't ever have to do anything but, eat the sweet treats he gives you. And, maybe at some point you got to, sleep with him? Alright. Sure. Sounds like the life to me. I don't have to pay my own bills. You're gonna... That's not the worst. Okay? It's not the worst ending. I don't know. I'm not opposed to it, so... That's why it's just another. There's some of us who were like, that might be my favorite one. No, I like the happy, fluffy unicorn and rainbow ones. But I also do like when they give us ones like that where you're like, this is supposed to be bad, but it's so good. You're like, it's like eating a cake or a cheesecake or something. You're like, I really shouldn't. It's going to go right to my ass, but I don't even care. It's so good. It's so it's so bad for you, but so good, So, we need endings like that. But anyway. So the next route, according to the guide, where are we? Let me go up. Holy shit. Okay, I'm not there yet. Holy shit. Is Keith. Ooh! I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little excited to romance my brother. I'm a little too excited to romance my brother. But yeah, so anyway. That will be next for you, obviously, the next part, and for me, it might be a week or 2 or 6, or I don't know. Depends on where I am and which, if I decide to do this one next, do I take a couple of days? I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, Keith is next. So, I had to zoom in because I know it's going to go gray the second I try to end this. So anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.